Hi, my name is Diana, the Dummy Cook, and today I'm going to show you how the cutter works. Let's do it! When you buy the cutter, this is how it's going to arrive. But there's a tip that you must know, okay? Here we have the instructions, and here we have the blade. Here we have all the parts. See how everything is there? All I want to tell you is that there's a little shaft that is hidden and a lot of people throw away. So please look at this right now, okay? You see where the bowl is? And you see what's in here? Let me get it out. 1 second. That is the shaft. You need the shaft, so please do not leave it in the box over here, okay? Here we have the shaft, we have the bowl, here we have the cover and the blade, and here we have the pusher. That was my unboxing really quick. Let's go and see how it works, okay? Let's use the cutter now. I always keep the shaft inside when I'm storing it. All I do is keep it like this and I have it away. When I open it, I get my shaft out of here because that is the first thing that is going to go in the Thermomix. So we're going to get the Thermomix and we're going to put the shaft in the bowl right here. Ta-da! Very easy, right? Okay, so now that it's there, the cool thing about the cutter is that when you need to use it, all you're doing is putting it on top of the bowl. You cut what you need to cut and then you take it away, leaving the bowl completely clean to continue cooking whatever you were cooking. Okay, so let's use the cutter now. We are going to separate. Here we have the pusher on the side. Let's talk about the blade. Okay, so there are a few ways of remembering which side of the blade you're going to use because you can slice and you can grate. Here we have the size that is going to slice. As you can see here, you have a number 1, you have a little picture that looks like a slice, and then if you want to remember by that, you can see that is the dark gray side. This side will have to be looking up when you're slicing. If you want to grate, then you turn it around and you'll see that here you have it number 2. Here you have these little pictures that look like macaroons, really, but it's the way of telling you that it's slicing into little lines. And you could remember that this is the off-white or light gray handle. However you want to remember, this is my little trick. You can remember it however you want. Let's say that right now I want to slice. So I'm getting the slice side and I'm gonna make it look up. So you see, looking up, and I'm going to put the cover. And then guess what? In my cover, you can see the slicing side. You see, I can go around looking for the blade, turning the blade around, and I can look for this slice. And when I see it through my periscope, I'm like, yes, I am slicing. That's the up side. Anyway, it's very easy. Just a couple tips, okay? For you to choose whichever you want. Yep. So now we're going to put the ball right here. As you can see, the ball has these little lines that fit perfectly inside the ball. So it doesn't fit like this, but it fits perfectly like that. You see? Now we're going to put the cover. Again, we're going to slice. So I can see the slice here. Now, some people put it here, some people put it the other way around. I like it in the back, so I don't know, up to you. I don't think it makes a difference. Now we're going to go to the modes. So as you can see here in the home page, if you swipe like that, you get to the modes, and here we're going to go to slicing and grating. We are going to slice, so that's the one that we choose. So if you don't know how to do it, you always have the info sign here, and it will give you the instructions. Usually by default, the instructions come up, and then you can say that you don't want to see them again, and that's what I did. That's why they didn't come up. But you can always call them clicking the info icon. Okay, so you see how we can do thin or thick. So we're gonna do slicing, and I want to choose thick right now. Let me do a carrot. Here we go. And we're going to slice and thick. I'm going to choose thick. This is going to lock. And now it's ready for me to go through it and push it with this. And when I'm done, I click the button. I could have done 5 carrots. I just did 1 to show you. Okay. All right, so now we bring the whole thing out, get the cover out of the way, and here you have thick slices. And let me show you right here. They're thick. I'll show you later with the same. All right, so we're going to put them right here. I want to compare them to what we're gonna do next. Those are my thick slices. Oops, look, I have 1 stuck here. Let me get it out. We're ready again to continue slicing. And let me take this pusher out. Let me get the carrot first. We're going to click thin. Oops, thin, right there. It locks and it's waiting for me. Let me put it through the small hole. It goes slower because it's cutting in thin slices. Okay, you never want to push it hard, you just want to help it go through it. All right, it unlocks, and now I can grab it. All right, let's see what we have this time. Now we have thin slices. Let me show you. Right there, thin slices. Let me put them right here. I'm going to make a little line in between so you can see the difference between one carrot and another. So before I change the blade to the grating side, I'm going to use this again because I want to put here a little line of zucchini. Let's do it. Go here again, take the pusher out, and now we're going to get a whole zucchini over here. And we're going to do it thick. Okay, so let's go back to thick. And that's it. Here we go. Look at this cutie! Whee! All right, so now these are the thick slices of the zucchini. If they were thinner, there will be a little bit more paper. You see how the slice of the carrot is very paper thin? But I wanted this because that way I can have a little line here in my tray, and I would like to show you with different colors so it looks cuter, right? So now we have those there. And you know what? Before we keep going, I'm going to do thin potatoes. Yes, I'm going to do thin potatoes as well. Why not? Let's do one more slice. And now here's the thing. Let me get this out. You see this potato? This potato is tiny. It will go through this. If it doesn't go through it, like this potato was a little bigger, then you have to cut it to fit. Sometimes that would affect the result you're gonna have. If you want beautiful round slices, you have to get something that is small. Otherwise here we're gonna have like little half moons, right? But it's okay. At the end you're going to get a sliced result. So let's do the full potato. So we're going to do thin. Okay, let's do thin. There, and let's go. And that's it. We can go and see what we got. Unlock. Yes. All right. So now we have, wow, that is paper thin potato. You see that? It's right here. Okay, so now we have paper thin potatoes in another line that we're going to put around here. Let me make them a little tighter. Paper thin potatoes. Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, I want to make a Spanish omelette right now. I'm from Spain, and that's a big deal in Spain. So now we're going to put this back in, and this time we're going to grate. So now don't forget, if you're going to grate now, you have to change the position of the blade. So we're gonna get it out, and we're gonna turn it around and put it back again. Let me take this out. Now I can see my little macaroons, which means I'm going to be grating in little strings. Okay, so here we go. Let's put it in, and we're going to get out of here, and from the menu again, we're gonna go to grating. You see, in this case, I have the instructions. I can choose to never show them again, and when I close it, that's what's gonna happen next time. Alrighty, so thin or thick. So let's get a carrot and let's make it into little strings. Let's go for thick first. Whee! Here we go. And look. So here we have thick strings or thick parts, right? You see, kind of thick little pieces. All right, let me put them right here. And now we're going to do the thin ones. I have a French friend that bought the cutter just because of the thin carrots. She loves her grated carrot salad.
Yummy.
All right, so now we're going again. And this time we're going to go for thin, again with a carrot. And there we go. Let's see what we have. Oh my goodness, this one is too cute. This cutie right here. This is the perfect grated carrot salad right here. Okay, so let's put it in our plate. Oh my goodness, it's looking too cute. We need a little zucchini in between again. So what should we do with the zucchini? Let's do it thin as well, okay? Let me clean the bowl a little bit. Okay, so we're almost done. We're just gonna do thin again, but this time we're going to do it with a zucchini. All right, so let's choose thin. Let's go for the zucchini, and we're gonna be done. All right, let's see. Whee! Look at this. We have little strings of zucchini. That's gonna look so cute in so many recipes. All right, let me put this one right in the middle of my tray. Here. I'm not gonna make it look super cute. I'm just trying to put this in a way that now we can take a picture and be like, look at what we did with our cutter. So cute. It's actually a lot. I cannot fit it. It was just one zucchini and it doesn't fit in my tray. Okay, there we go. That's gonna be enough for now. So let me put the cutter normal, and that way we can take a beautiful mental picture of this tray. You see the cutter right here? This is what it did. Ta-da! Now you know how to use the cutter. A few more things. Every time that I'm cooking and suddenly the recipe is saying, hey, can you put this many potatoes sliced? That's when I remember, this is a job for my cutter. And I bring it out, I use it, and then look, all I have to do is keep cooking because I just put the cutter in, I did my part, and now I can keep cooking without messing anything up here. The only thing, do not forget to get the shaft out of the bowl.
Yep.
I know some people that left it in there, and then when they went to chop, they chopped the shaft. So take it out, clean everything. You can put it in the dishwasher, you can clean it by hand. It's very easy, but remember to keep the shaft as well. Do inventory. When you're done, be like, okay, do I have the pusher? Do I have the cover? Do I have the blade? Do I have the bowl? And do I have the shaft? Keep it inside, put it away, and you can keep cooking, okay? What amazing recipes can you make with a cutter? You can make coleslaw, you can make ratatouille galette, you can make
yummy.
grated carrot salad. We talked about it, right? You can make potato gratin, apple tart, so yummy. You can make a ton of salads and power bowls, carpaccios, and a lot of fruit recipes, even cakes. The only thing they say is not to do chocolate and not to do eggs either. A lot of people use it to grate cheese. In my case, I don't grate the cheese with the cutter if what I want is a powder grate. If I want the cheese in little strings, then absolutely. But if what you want is just grated cheese in powder, all you have to do is the manual mode at 10. You can do 10 seconds here and speed 10 over here, which is not gonna do it because it doesn't have the lid. But if it did, and you had cheese in there, you will be grating it into powder. If you had sugar, you will be grating it into powder sugar. Now, it's a cutter needed. Well, it is an amazing accessory. It's something really, really fun to use, very useful, and it saves you a lot of time. Now, when you're doing recipes with the Thermomix, all the accessories that come with the Thermomix are the ones that you're gonna need for the recipe. There's only one accessory. Look at my video, blade cover and peeler, and that's an accessory that doesn't come with the basic set that you will need if you need to do a sous vide or a slow cooking recipe. Other than that, every recipe can be done even if you didn't have the cutter. I mean, it is a very nice to have because otherwise you will need to be cutting this with your knife or you will need to use a kitchen grater. But I just want you to know that a recipe won't stop you because you didn't have the cutter. You will have a solution in your kitchen most likely. Now, if you wanted the strings into little spirals, Thermomix just came up with the spiralizer. It's not even for sale today as I'm making this video, but it will be very soon. So watch my video, the spiralizer, when it's out, and that will add another line in this tray. One more question you might have, is this plastic? No, it's polypropylene. Every time that you're using an item that is plastic looking, always look for the icon, the glass and the fork that says that it's safe to use. It is not plastic. Alright, so do you like the cutter? That's awesome. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comments here. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you need a Thermomix in your life, you know what to do. You can either email me right here, or you can use my purchase link. It gives you free shipping and it's right there in the comments. Thank you!